Another video, another rant. I'm minding my business. I just saw Thunderbolts yesterday. I'll make a review shortly. And I'm just thinking like, yo, when's the Batman 2 coming out? I heard 2025, 2026. I'm like, okay. It must be 2026. We must get a trailer in a few months. Because if it's coming out in a year, like, we gotta have something. There was a time, the first Batman trailer, they were like, it's 20% done. And we got a great trailer. Had a lot of promise. I go online. They talking about another delay. I'm like, what? 2027? 2027? I'm like, yo, did they even start production? Yo, Robert Pattinson, he ain't no spring chicken now. Did they ever start production on that movie? A movie that, it netted them like 500 mil. It didn't cross the bill. Netted them 500 mil. That's still a lot of money. But the movie did great, got great reviews. This could bring DC back. I'm a DC guy more than Marvel. And this is no, like, DC better than Marvel to watch. That's not what this is about. I watch all things. Big superhero fan, big superhero nerd. Like, but I want DC to do well. DC has not been good since the Dark Knight days. That was a long time ago. All right? You finally have a Batman film, which this Batman film, in my opinion, second best Batman film ever. A lot of detective work. We never even saw Batman really beat up Riddler. They kind of mixed Riddler and Hush. But it was a great film. Like, sticking to the detective aspect. They had some unique fight scenes. They had a great car chase. They had a lot of great things in that film. So naturally, we want to see a Batman 2. I've never even heard a confirmation for a villain. Rumors of Robin potentially being in the film. Now it's delayed another 2 years. And I get it. The reason is because the director is going through something. But you gotta be able to do some extra work. Like, get some of the groundwork done, the setting done, the acting done. There's gotta be something he wants. Like, maybe get an assistant director. Like, all this help. One guy should not be able to stop the whole film process. With how far they gone. And that's the thing. Like, DC got a lot of money. Warner Bros. Got a lot of money. You know what I mean? And it's not like Marvel. I mean, Marvel don't even take as long. I think they if people talk about their CGI, that's a them problem. That's them cutting corners. Okay? But, like, that's another thing. This guy doesn't have any superpowers. He does, like, a lot of, legitimate stunt work. So, like, practical effects, things like that. I'm just confused. Like, and then there's supposed to be another Batman again, a DCU Batman, because Robert Pattinson's Batman is not DCU. It'll get confusing, but supposed to be another DCU Batman. I don't know who it is. It's gonna be probably an older Batman, Batman Brave and the Bold with Batman his son. I think that's different because we haven't seen Batman and his son in the big screen. But yo, another like, people are thinking they will never see a Batman 2. And that would just be that would just be a heartbreaker. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I remember there was a time we almost saw a Ben Affleck Batman film was supposed to come out, canceled. It was too hard for Ben Affleck to do. He was directing it and he was in it, like, and it was just too much. And I'm just like, yo, if it was too much, just get another director. Just get somebody else to direct the film. He doesn't have to direct the film. He can help produce it. Get another director. There's all these other avenues that can go. And I just worry, because I'm like, that was a great film. Don't fumble. Warner Brothers has a habit of fumbling great projects and it's always unforeseen reasons. In this instance, they're claiming, he's going through some things. But, like, that movie came out 3 years ago. They should have been working on that thing, like, at the end of 2023. You want to take some time off? Give a year and a half off or something. Well, the schedule's not lined up. Like, what's going on here? This is $1 billion property. I just don't get what's going on with these studios. Even, like, Beyond the Spider-Verse 2027, I've seen some clips or some pictures. That's a whole other story. The way they do the animation studios, they do them foul. That's crazy. I don't understand that at all. But that's animation. That's usually like Asian, like that's usually something that's a problem with the Japanese studios. So this is the U.S. You know, those movies got acclaim. Like I think the first Spider-Verse got an Oscar. Second one didn't, but it was a runner-up. Like you got people who want to see these films. Like, make it happen. Just don't be greedy. Don't cut corners. And my thing, I'll always say this: where is the rest of the money going? To somebody's pockets? It's not the director. It's not the guys who made it. Where is the money going? They just pocketing that thing. Like, what could they be buying with all that? So, delays are common, but usually the reason for delays is always something that was avoidable. Just lack of collaboration. So, excuse me. So, another delay. Let's hope Batman 2 comes out sooner than later. It's unfortunate. We got Superman in a few months. I don't know. I think next year is Supergirl. I ain't ready for Supergirl. I don't know what that would try. But we'll see. People have a lot of hope for James Gunn. He went from just directing Guardians, got fired from Guardians, and then he got hired by DC. DC made him do Suicide Squad, and then now he's like the president of DC Studio. Like any movie that he want, his vision, they're like, go for it. So that just goes to show you like one or two successes that you don't know where you can go in life. So let's hope we'll see the Batman 2 sooner rather than later. All right, thank you guys.